let's swing the club back and forth continuously. Again, pay attention to the club head motion. You are moving the club head around your body. You're in the backswing. In the backswing, this is too low. The hands are too low. So backswing goes flat here, and then you go to the crossover position. Bring the hands a bit higher. Okay, so maintain the same motion. Let the club head go. It's not about you going to this position here. You have to let the club head go and reach to the club position, the target club position. Continuous motion, let it go. Particularly at the end of the backswing, you have to give extra shoulder turn. Say, BJ, sing. I see here, BJ, sing, BJ, sing, instead of BJ, sing. You have to really keep accent. Use the leg, particularly in the back, you use the right leg. Yes. Now your club head is responding back. Yes. So when you use the continuous swing, let the club head go around. Okay? The main thing is moving the club head around enough. Here. It's not about your body motion. It's not about your arm position here. So again, you can do the same thing. To this position here, swing, swing, swing.
Okay. I'm here too flat, you said?
Still you're flat and also still using the arms. So engage the shoulders more. Particularly at the end here, you have to bring the trail shoulder higher because trail hip is moving up. If you push the ground good, hip goes up, right? Then trail shoulder also goes up here. So with this, without lifting this, you can still give more motion here.
Okay, so I'm lifting right now.
So bring the shoulder up instead of this. Yes. Yes, that motion is good. Yes. Throw, release the club head all the way down, let it go, let the club head go. Yes, yes. That plane is a lot better. But when you go flat here, then the club cannot go any further. So it's pushed this way here.
Okay.
It goes a crossover.
So then I can fix that by just keep my elbow down.
So this is down here, but you're bringing the right shoulder up here.
Right shoulder up.
Yeah, that plane was a lot better. Let me record this. Okay, ready, go. Oh, look at this. Now the pattern, your hand is a bit here, so the alignment is a lot better. It's a lot simpler now. Go. Oh. Look at this.
Yeah, it feels better.
So here your club travels a lot here, down here,
Mm-hmm.
but still it's pretty much staying parallel to the swing plane.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not a problem. But
Yeah.
if the head is pushed this way here, then it becomes a crossover.
Yeah, I feel like I have to manipulate a lot in my regular swing to actually make contact. That one doesn't feel like I have
Yeah,
to.
now your heads are traveling reasonably up here, so lead arm is going slightly above the shoulder line here, right?
Yeah.
So head stays a bit higher.
Mhm.
So when the hands are here, if you continue this motion, when the hands are here, you have good plane here, but if it goes here, you lifted the elbow,
Right.
with this, the head is pushed that way, so it's crossover.
So elbow down,
That,
shoulder.
that plane is really good. And in doing this, again, the goal is to move the club head around. Then you have to eliminate all the obstacles
Okay.
that blocks the smooth, continuous motion of the club head, right? If it goes flat here and it hits the wall here, then it should be pushed that way. It alters the club head motion.
Okay.
So without any obstruction, just to go to, from this position to the target position in one action here. No obstruction here. Okay? But when the hand moves away from the swing plane, if this is swing plane here, then your hands are going actually a bit steeper than that here, about 9 degree. The hand motion plane is a bit 9 degree steeper than the swing plane. So if this is the swing plane, then your hands has to move more upright.
Okay.
And then when you go this way here, on the way, nothing blocks your body, and also nothing forces the club head to move in any direction. So you can maintain that club head motion here. The club head ends up here. But if you go flat here, then you cannot go any further. Then lift the elbow, the head is pushed this way.
What's making me go flat again? Just to make sure I remember. Just listen to that.
If the hands go flat, low here, then you automatically lift the trail elbow here. Then the club head is pushed this way, so you go to a crossover alignment. But if you bring the right shoulder a bit higher, so that the hands come a bit higher here, nothing obstructs the motion of the club head. So that's it. So watch this video, particularly the swing plane. So it's important to maintain this, the motion plane, consistent motion plane, so that you get rid of all the unnecessary body movement. So when you go flat here, the hand position is flat, you have to lift the hand at the end. Then you have two-stage motion here. Then because of that, the club head motion should be altered. So it goes a crossover. But if your goal is to just move the club head all the way along this line, and then this is the target position, go all the way to that position. If you don't have any obstruction here, that means if your hands are reasonably high here, then nothing obstructs this, then you will be able to bring it here.
Yeah.
And then you don't need to lift the hands all the way up here. It's unnecessary. Just find the hand motion which promotes good club head motion. So ultimately your goal is you want to move the club head to this position. This is what's important.
Do I have to worry about turning my wrist over too soon?
This happens automatically if you bring the hands a little bit higher. But if the hands is low, then automatically goes this way. Yeah. But even if you are in this position, if on the way down you can come this way, it's not a problem. But usually what happens is people just come down from there, or drops this way, and then it will give really awkward assembly.
Yeah. Need a simple swing.
What's the swing weight?
I'm not sure.
About D5.
Is that heavy or light?
Heavy.
Heavy.
The tendency of inflation of the swing weight in these days.
Okay.
When you have a heavy head, then you tend to develop dragging pattern. Because when you have a heavy head, it's hard to release it.
Okay. So
Then
let me hit it again.
you tend to
Light head.
just stick to D3, around D2, D3. Okay, don't need to have really heavy head, but rather you have to feel free when you release the club head here instead. Now, again, part of the reason why you cannot release the well is because this is heavy, you know that. So then what happens is drag all the way and then try to do this. But if it's relatively light, when you can easily release, then you can really let the head go, like the rope. So it's important to be able to release. And also when you release, then your arm tends to be extended here. When you drag it, then it's bent here. Yeah. So when you extend your arm and then go to impact position, you're using the leverage well. And also, in terms of impact control, this is more consistent because when you're fully extended here, this is quite consistent. But if you drag it here, if you drag it more, then this stays closer. If you drag less, then it goes farther away from the body. So there is a change in the distance.
Okay. So like they always say like have forward shackling to hit down on the ball, so you don't need that. Try to hit down on the ball.
One thing, very incorrect understanding is that a lot of people think that you can actually keep a force in the direction of motion at impact. Almost 100% of force is coming this way because the club is moving really fast. So it has tendency to move away from your body because of the inertia.
Right.
It wants to move straight, but your hand does not allow it. So something is moving away and you're holding, essentially you're pulling. Like when your girlfriend wants to leave you, then, oh, please don't go, and you hold on to her. She's going that way, try to go that way, but you hold, then essentially you're pulling. It's not really pulling action. The motion is still keeping the position there, but the force is acting this way. So at impact, most of the force is acting this way here. Your hand force on the grip is acting this way, but not really. This is very incorrect understanding.
Makes sense.
So what's really important is to develop enough speed here, and using that speed and let the head hit the ball. Try to do something else. Okay, that's why it's important to release it here, and then let the head go.
Is that bad now, or are you supposed to make a deal with an iron?
The iron, you don't have to have a deep debit.
Shallow.
As long as it's going more horizontally, then it's okay.
Okay.
This one slightly upward. Yeah. But in order to create that, dig, you intentionally try to reach out here. But actually, you have to let the head go. Remember, the hands hit the low point about here, when the club is here for the driver. Okay? Then it already hits the low point. From this point on, the hands are actually moving upward. So with that, the club head is moving either horizontal or upward at impact here. And then let it go. Instead of. So it's important to release the club head. So for that, you have to use a bit lighter head. This is a bit too heavy. Always you drag it.
Okay, makes sense.
So we always have communication between your body and the club. So when you have a heavy one, oh, this is heavy, so then I have to change the pattern. So instead of releasing it, try to release it, then these small muscles have a lot of burden here because you have to keep good wrist motion here. But then you start dragging. Yeah, this is particularly true for the junior players. When early on they use a heavy head, then they all develop dragging pattern.
Okay.
That goes forever.
I'll have to change out my daughter's clothes. She's got some heavy clothes.
Starts from the light.
Real light, okay.
It can be a bit too light. Okay, that's okay. So first to learn how to release it, and then start increasing the mass and swing weight.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good.
But if early on you use a heavy head, then always backswing becomes short because when the club goes horizontal here, then you can feel the weight.
Yeah.
You don't like it, so stop about here. Then it gives less torque, the gravitational torque. So it's a bit easier for the body. Then if the backswing is not enough, then your body is not prepared here. So then you have to drag it here.
And the irons probably don't matter as much because it doesn't go back as far.
The irons are heavier than the club, but it's shorter, and then it's less sensitive to the position. But usually, in the iron swing, the backswing becomes shorter, so it's natural. But with a long club like a driver, when you have a heavy head, then you tend to drag, and also your backswing becomes shorter. Yeah. So it's something that happens without knowing it, without your knowing it. So it's important to have a reasonably light club so you can easily let it go, release. Yeah. Okay, so today we mainly worked on your rhythm, and then so particularly engage the legs a lot, and then the leg push will give you your shoulder turn here instead of using the arms here.
Okay.
So from now when you work out, use more low body, devices.
So stay away from upper body, pretty much.
You have strong enough muscles You can still have something rhythmic here, but do not try to.
What's an example of an amplifier exercise?
There's a wire thing you pull. Yeah, cable you pull, but instead of pulling this way here, this is very wrong.
Okay.
Because most effort from the muscles coming from here, at this stage here. So if you can run the wire this way here, hold it here, and then work on this way here.
Okay.
So you have to use the muscles early on here.
Yeah.
But currently your pattern is you're putting a lot of effort on this side here, as if you're pulling the wire this way.
Okay.
It's too late.
So put it up high and pull down.
Particularly going this way here. Pull it this way here.
Okay.
And it's like when you're young, you work hard, then you save a lot of money, then later you will have a comfortable life.
Yeah.
But if you fail to do that here, you have to work hard near the retirement age.
Well, it has not been working for me, so I gotta change that up.
Yeah, but so that's it. That's the thing.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate it, Dr. Ford. Thank you so much.